Hey guys, my name is Moon and welcome back for more Tsukihime, A Piece of Blue Glass Moon. So last time, Shiki reunited with his little sister, Akiha, and yes, she's very different, I suppose, as she is the head now of the Tono family. So let us continue today and let's see what happens. Continue. You realize one day that you don't dream. All you see is your past set on repeat. A tapestry of introspection and rumination. A refrain of what has happened and what will happen through the lens of a lucid dream. You do not dream. And I am not here. Shikitono has never known what it means to dream. I do not know you. And so this story is over. Yet you still continue to dream, unwilling to forget. Like the stars twinkling atop the falling snow, like the sea roaring amongst the crashing of the waves, like the crumbling moon craving your shadow. Refrain, refrain, and refrain. Shiki's memories, yeah, it's very fuzzy for him. Sometimes he remembers stuff, sometimes he forgets stuff. I hear an unfamiliar voice. My consciousness slowly returns.
朝です。お目覚めの時間です。四季様。
I thought I told her I didn't want her calling me master. It makes me super uncomfortable. Where's his glasses, by the way? Ain't this dangerous? I open my eyes, grab my glasses from the bedside, and put them on. The lines fade instantly. I sit up, trying to shake away the remnants of my sleep. Where am I?
おはようございます。四季様。
The maid bows.
あ、そうか。遠野の家に戻ってきたんだっけ。
はい。昨日はお疲れだったと存じます。
Hisui stands by the door to my bedroom, her posture perfect like a statue. My mind is still a bit foggy, likely from sleeping in a new place. I mean, it feels different though, whenever like you sleep in a different area. Or yeah, technically you're a different place when you sleep, let's say in your friend's house or your relative's house. It feels a little bit different because you're not used to it, right? Yep.
四季様。
Hisui calls out to me. I shake my head to wake myself up.
おはよう、翡翠。わざわざ起こしてくれてありがとう。
そのようなお言葉は不要です。四季様をお起こしするのが私の役割ですから。
Hisui answers flatly. It's too bad, I think. Hisui would be unstoppable if she had just half the brightness of her sister. Not that I have any right to judge someone's character.
何かご用でしょうか。
Hisui speaks up, perhaps aware of my gaze.
いや、なんでもない。翡翠の顔を見て、ここが遠野の屋敷なんだって実感しただけだよ。
I get out of my bed and take a deep breath. The clock says it's a little before 7 a.m. It's a bit earlier than when I usually wake up.
着替えてから下に行く。今じゃなくて食堂に行けばいいのか。
I mean, doesn't he have school at 8 a.m.?
はい。食堂においでください。朝食の支度ができていますので。
わかった。ありがとう。
Or was it a Friday last time? Hisui bows and leaves the room. I venture down to the first floor lobby. I've already changed my underclothes and put on my uniform. The dining room is just inside the west wing, mirroring the location of the parlor in the east wing. It's a large room to the left of the hall on the opposite side of the stairs.
おはようございます、シキさん。早速朝食をご用意しますね。
Kohaku had been waiting for me, it seems. Hisui must have told her last night that being called master makes me uncomfortable. It seems Kohaku is a little bit more flexible when it comes to that sort of thing. They really are about as different as two people can be. Kohaku quickly sets a table. Are they twins, by the way, or just sisters? Prepared for me is a full traditional Japanese meal, one soup, 3 sides, set with rice. Except
しまった。昨日のうちに言っておくべきだった。
もしかして苦手なものが入っていました？シキさん、カブはお嫌いですか？
turnips.
いえ、好き嫌いはあまりない方だと自負してますけど、なんていうか。
There's a little too much. I've always been a light eater, especially when it comes to breakfast. The more I eat, the worse my heartburn gets until my appetite is totally gone. I feel pretty good today, so I could probably eat a full bowl of rice, but on bad days, I'll manage a bite or two.
そうですか。小食だとは伺っておりましたので、これでも控えめにしてみたのですけど、ダメですか？
すみません。事故の後遺症のようなもので、こればかりはどうしようもないというか。でもすごく美味しそうなのはわかります。この朝食は完璧ですね。
I quickly blurt out my honest impression. I don't want to seem ungrateful after Kohaku cooked a wonderful meal. For me, none of this is her fault.
とにかくいただきます。残してしまったらごめんなさい。
いえ、お気になさらず。私もこの道のプロですもの。シキさんの適量を測らせていただきますから。では、どうぞ召し上がれ。お口に合わないようでしたら遠慮なく言ってくださいましね。
ごちそうさまでした。大変美味しかったです。
I bring my hands together and express my thanks. Kohaku's breakfast was a feast for the eyes as well as the stomach. It was delicately seasoned with none of the flavors overpowering one another. Each bite served to only whet my appetite more. I'm sure most high school guys would have helped themselves to seconds or thirds.
けどすみません。せっかく用意してくれたのに残してしまって。
いいんです。先にお話を聞いておかなかった私の失敗ですから。それに十分嬉しゅうございます。シキさん、本当に美味しそうに召し上がってくれるんですもの。この日のために腕を磨いていた甲斐があったというものです。
Kohaku smiles sweetly. I think she's got things wrong. The joy is all mine getting to see a smile like that.
いけません。もうこんな時間です。どうぞ私にお構いなく今の方に行ってくださいな。あちらで食後のお茶を用意いたしますから。あまり四季さんを独占していますと後が恐ろしゅうございますし。
Kohaku giggles as she continues tidying up. It's already 7:20 a.m., so I should start getting ready to go to school. I mean, it's much closer now, right? So he's just gonna walk, I guess. I think Kohaku one last time and leave the room. The sister is not here. Yeah, oh, there she is. As I was saying, Hisui and Akiha are already in the parlor when I arrive. Akiha is wearing the uniform for Asagami Girls Academy, a prestigious school for young ladies.
Yo, ohayo, Akiha.
おはようございます、兄さん。今朝は起床時間が遅かったようですが、まあ、よしとしましょう。初日につき、よく寝つけなかったということにしておきます。
Snippy is the first word that comes to mind. It's probably not a good idea to tell her that I actually woke up earlier than usual this morning.
すい、兄さんに食後の紅茶を。私ももう一杯いただきます。かしこまりました。四季様、お砂糖はお入れしますか？
ああ、うん。じゃあ一つだけ。
Thus begins an inexplicable morning. Hisui places a cup on the table and returns to her position by the wall. I take a sip of the ruby-colored tea and hold on, what is this?
めちゃくちゃうまい。苦いのに甘い。複雑なのに喉越しがすっきりしていて、そもそも香りがこうクリスマスっぽい。
Flabbergasted, I rumbled on nonsensically. She's smiling finally. I didn't care much for the lavishness of the mansion I saw yesterday, but this tea is something else entirely.
今朝はマリアージュのエスプリドノエルですね。紅茶の名店といえばイギリスですが、こちらはフランスの名店です。創業そのものは1850年頃。日本に上陸したのはつい最近。15年ほど前だからメジャーではないものの、品質に問題はありません。クリスマスという表現は曖昧すぎて評価しづらいですけど、不思議とニュアンスは伝わりますね。
Akiha laughs, seemingly having found my reaction amusing.
お値段もお手頃だそうですし、庶民派な兄さんに合わせてみた甲斐がありました。上質の葉には黄金に等しい価値があると。勉強になりましたか？
She looks down on me as if I'm the Neanderthal to her sophisticated queen. Even the way she returns her cup to its saucer is refined. I hate to admit it, but she's right. So this is what real taste, or real tea I mean, tastes like. What have I been drinking up until now? I finally understand why all those trading companies sprouted up just to get their hands on this. 10 minutes have passed since I came to the parlor. It's 7:30 now, you need to go to school. Akiha and I spent most of the time enjoying our tea, a few words were spoken. Every time our eyes met, we both turned our gazes back to our cups. Honestly, I've never felt more awkward. But even so, it wasn't a bad way to spend time. Having abandoned her for so long, seeing Akiha able to pass time peacefully like this fills me with an emotion I can't quite explain. Relief, is that what this is? Regardless, it makes me happy to see Akiha here in front of me. Just as I'm enjoying things, a strange noise comes from the hall. Okay, who's this new character?
乱雑乱暴、最後に乱心。スタンピードに地獄行き。
The sound of someone's horrendous, off-tempo humming creeps through the wall.
Hi, good morning.
Okay, who's this?
ちゃんたらおはようちゃん
The thing that slams open the door is decked out in an outfit that's just as outrageous as her entrance. Okay, let's turn up the volume for that character. Who is this? No name though. For now. At top, that doesn't leave much to the imagination, and a tight leather skirt. Her long hair is crudely brown or bound together. Okay, let me lower this. Did I put this up and then put this down and then okay. She doesn't seem to be wearing makeup, but her lips are strangely captivating. Her reddish blonde hair, combined with the fact that she's taller than me, tells me she's not Japanese. I glance at her unmistakable curves. She doesn't have a great figure. So she gives off the impression of a woman, the kind of a person that would be more suited to lounging on the beach somewhere instead of standing here in this old mansion. At least she would if it weren't for her white coat, which strangely suits her.
おはようございます、荒木先生。今日は何のご用でしょう。定期診断は昨日のはずでしたが。いやー、昨日はちょっと乗り気になれなくて、夕日を見てたらムラっときちゃって、調査ほっぽり出して街に飛び出したのよ。まあ率直に言えばサボりなんで、今日こそきちんとお仕事したくて朝からやってきたわけ。あ、メイドちゃん、私にも紅茶プリーズ。砂糖は4さじないし5さじ、気分的には6さじみたいな。
The woman in the white coat barges into the parlor. Her eyes naturally meet with mine.
あれあれれあれれれれおおむふむむむ
She stares at me. After scanning me for some time, I catch the woman smirking at me when...
この屋敷、もう殺すとか殺されるとか悲劇に突っ走る気満々じゃない。
The woman is doubled over, howling with laughter. All I can do is frown. Who is this person? Akiha called her doctor, but...
荒木先生、兄さんに紹介をしてもよろしいでしょうか。
Akiha coughs and chides the woman, seeing my predicament.
紹介って私のこと？それともシキちゃん？
The little old Shiki.
いいわよ、そんな無駄なこと。シキちゃんのことなら脇久くんから聞いてるし、シキちゃんだって私みたいなよそ者の事情なんて興味ないでしょ。つうかそんな解消があるならトウシちゃんに向けてあげろって話。
From Makihisa. Then this woman knew my father.
そうそう、私はもともと気ままなデラシネ、風に漂う砂しの雲みたいな女だったんだけど、牧久くんとはちょっと縁があって、行くところがないならうちで一緒に暮らさないかとかクールに口説かれちゃったわけ。でも残念、牧久くんはちょっとタイプじゃないんで、あっさり断って今はトウシちゃんのお友達なのかしら。
I look over to Akiha to confirm if what I've just been told is true. I don't have the courage to talk to this woman directly.
ええ、荒木先生はお父様の大学時代の後輩です。今は父の友人として私の相談役になってもらっています。私その呼び方嫌い。はかせ
私のことは親しみと愛情を込めてアラク博士って呼んでくれなきゃ。博士泣いちゃう。
Arak laughs, not looking even the least bit sad. Except, even mid-laughter, I notice that her eyes have never left me since she entered the room, like we're connected by a thread.
どうぞ、アラク様。お茶が入りました。
Hisui intervenes. Either unaware or unfazed by our conversation as she serves to calm Arak's energy.
もうメイドちゃんったらほんとメイドの鏡ね。
She's not happy to be interrupted. Arak puts a hand on her hip as she downs her sugar-filled tea in one breath.
Oh! ナイスシュガー！糖分が五臓六腑に染み渡るっていうか、子宮とか卵巣にキュンと溶けいっちゃってたまんない。ラブ入ってきた！
What is she saying, man? What is she saying?
じゃあ定期診断に行ってきます。大浴場の空調がおかしいんでしょ。わかってるわかってる。ささっとチェックしてついでに4クラスターとか足してみましょう。
Arak saunters over to the door to the hallway, laughing all the while. She turns to face me, her hand on the doorknob.
よろしくね、しきちゃん。よそ者同士仲良くしましょう。これからいろいろあるでしょうけど、もう本当にどうしようもなくなったらダメ元で私に相談しにいらっしゃい。
The intruder leaves the same way she arrived, humming to herself. An awkward silence pervades the parlor.
なあ、アキハ。
アラク先生については私もよくは知りません。お父様の遺言の関係で屋敷本館への出入りと手入れを一任されている方です。お父様は建築家として重宝をなさっていたとか。ご本人曰く建築業は副業だそうですが。
Akiha explains the situation curtly. She answered before I could even ask who the woman was, as if to say she doesn't want me asking any more questions.
失礼いたしますね。アキハ様、そろそろ登校のお時間。おや、何やら緊迫した雰囲気ですね。はあはあ、朝から無理難題を言って早速四季さんを怯えさせてしまったのですか？
I like how Kohaku is just, when she talks, like normal, and then Hisui is much more master.
あなたね、早速とは何ですか？早速とは。第一、私は理不尽な決まり事は口にしません。常識的な範囲でのお願いをするだけです。
Kohaku seems amused by Akiha's defense. It's only the second day, but I feel like I'm starting to understand their relationship.
それでは、私は学校に向かいます。兄さん、昨夜も言いましたが、門限は厳守するように。昨夜のニュースはご覧になっていますか？
なってないよ。携帯電話は誰かに取り上げられたからね。理不尽気味に。
Yeah, by the way, how is he gonna check the news? Don't have a TV? Don't have a phone? Don't have a radio?
そうですか。では、明日から朝刊を今に用意させます。
Morning paper, come on, just give him his phone, it's much more easier.
早めに起床し、一日のニュースに目を通すといいでしょう。
There she goes again. My sarcasm is quickly hurled back into my face by her cold, pointed response.
ニュースによると、昨夜、宗谷駅北口で不老者の遺体が発見されたそうです。栄養失調による凍死とも、出血による衰弱死とも報道されています。
Exposure? But yeah, still blood loss though.
真相はどうあれ、このところ繁華街の治安は良くないようです。そんな時に出歩いてくだらない事件に巻き込まれては遠野家の恥ですから。学校が終わり次第、日が落ちる前に屋敷に戻ることを心がけてください。
Akiha leaves the parlor after reminding me of my curfew. But if she wants me home after the sunset, that means I'll have to be back by 6, so why even make my curfew 8 o'clock then? The clock in the parlor puts the time at 7:30 a.m. I can make it to school as long as I have 30 minutes to spare, but will Akiha arrive in time? I think I remember our Asagami Girls Academy being pretty far away, huh?
四季さん、四季さん、聞こえますか？そう、あなたです。秋葉様の容赦ない仕打ちに打ちひしがれ、絶望に膝を折っているあなたに話しかけています。
What is she doing? Hidden behind the sofa, she gestures for me to come over to her.
聞こえていますけど、何ですか、琥珀さん。
違います。私は使用人であって使用人ではない曖昧な存在なので、これをあなたにお返しするのです。
Kohaku pulls out a cell phone from the sleeve of her kimono. That's my phone that Akiha confiscated yesterday.
いいんですか？
はい。でも秋葉様には内緒ですよ。見つからないように注意してくださいね。あと屋敷内で使うのもお控えください。まあ電波の通りがあまり良くないので使いたくても使えないとは思いますが。
琥珀さん。
At least someone in the Tono manor is on my side. I take the phone and quickly slip into the inner pocket of my uniform.
あとはこちらもどうぞ。正門の認証カードです。ブザーを押していただければ私の方でロックを解除しますが、警備室まで行くのにどうしても時間がかかってしまいますので。ご面倒とは存じますが、お急ぎの時はこちらで正門の鍵を開けていただければ助かります。
A key card for the gate, the Tono sure don't slouch when it comes to security.
それでは私は秋葉様をお見送りしてきます。後のことは翡翠ちゃんにお任せしますね。はい、いってらっしゃい姉さん。
Kohaku hurries off after Akiha.
四季様のお時間はよろしいのですか？
ああ、ここから学校まで歩いても30分だからね。今7時半だろ。途中でちょっと走れば間に合うよ。でも気にかけてくれてありがとう、翡翠。
Hisui nods, seemingly satisfied with my explanation.
それでは外までお見送りいたします。
ああ、うん、どうも。
Having a personal maid really is embarrassing. I rise from the sofa in response to Hisui's urging. Disregarding the intruder earlier, my first morning in the mansion after 7 years passed without much issue. That was a very fun morning, I suppose. You got some tea. You got the doctor there. Hisui sees me out as I leave the mansion. Yeah, Shiki should have had our bike, right? At least a bike. The Tono estate rests atop a high hill on the outskirts of Soya, quite a distance from the station. From the vast stretch of forest in the area, it's easy to think that the manor was built simply to be an entrance to it. It only takes a little more than 30 minutes to pass a station and get to the school from here. I should be able to make it in time for homeroom if I hurry a bit. I make my way down the long decline. It's my first time taking this route to school since I always took the train when I was with the Arimas. It's almost like I'm going to an entirely different school. I mean, because yeah, the way you go to school is different now. Just feels different, I mean.
あんまりいないな、うちの学生。
No one is coming from this side, I guess. I don't see many from Soya High in this area. 7:30 a.m. I seem to be the only one wearing a school uniform. Unlike the south exit yesterday, the north exit is crowded with commuters. Okay, let's see if we can see a Easter egg in this one. Nothing really, I guess. Nissan. Okay. Men in suits rush by on their way to work are the kind of sight that's entirely common. They appear unbothered by the recent happenings in the city. Or at least it's not enough to warrant changing their day-to-day schedule. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can be like fearful. Like, but yeah, I need to go to work still or else I'm gonna die. Or no food, no money for rent. Regardless, there's no obvious change to the town. I guess a few would avoid going out at night based on a bad feeling, like Arihiko. I head to the residential district away from the station. Unlike before, the road here is packed with uniformed students. My phone tells me I have 5 minutes until the school gate closes. I quicken my pace, dashing down the asphalt path so I won't be late. It's too late though, 7:30, like even though it's close. Like I would go, let's say 7:30 before the time if my house was literally next to it, right? Like let's say 10 minutes, but you had 30 minutes from your house to this. You should have left like 7 a.m. Took me around 30 minutes just like I told Isu. You know what I mean is because he's dashing now, right? You can just relax and walk if you leave at like 7 a.m. But then again, he had some tea with his little sister, so I guess. I didn't have to run once or twice, so I should leave a bit before 7:30 if I want to have plenty of time. Yeah, so you can be relaxed, I mean. You don't want to go to school and you're like, oh my god, I'm so tired. Because you had to dash, you had to run, right? Arihiko isn't here today. I guess him coming yesterday really was a fluke. I walk over to my desk, greeting my classmates on the way. I check my phone for a few minutes until homeroom starts. I scan the morning news as well as both school forums, the official one created at the behest of the younger teachers, and an anonymous board made by students. There's nothing particularly interesting this morning. I look up and find that the vast majority of other students are spending their time in similar fashions. Apparently most teachers over 30 say we don't have any real friends. A common misconception by the previous generation. All that's changed is how we define our friendships. We value our friends behind the monitor as much as those we talk into in person. Our class gets along just fine. If anything, it used to be difficult to make friends outside of your own class. I mean, yeah, back then, I guess. Because the people that you are gonna be close with or talking to are the people in your class. So the people in the next class, let's say even the same year, it's hard to be friends with them unless you have like something related to them. For example, you have club activities the same as them, or you're in the same sports team or whatever, then you can get close to them. But that's not the case anymore. It's easier than ever to find people you click with. Homeroom doesn't need to be like a family anymore as long as people get along, okay? I remember back then for us, whenever after 1 year, right, every change of grade, next year your classmates from last year, there's a chance you won't be classmates with them again. in the next year because they're what do you call this? Scrambling the people per section per class, right? And it's sometimes super annoying because if you become close to a person from last year and then the next grade, he's on the other side now, he's on the other class, and then yeah, you're gonna have to find friends again, you're gonna start again. That was super annoying, man, honestly. The rapid growth of the internet has bridged any gap in knowledge caused by age. We might not share the same wealth of experience, but I'd say we're pretty even when it comes to day-to-day things. They say we have no passion, no dreams, no hope, but I don't think that's our fault. The world is smaller than it used to be. Even elementary schoolers know just how stalled our society has become. Which is why it's become difficult to have dreams in this day and age. That's what it means to share information. The larger collective knowledge grows, the smaller the lives of the people who possess it seem to become. People used to look beyond the horizons to learn. There's no need anymore. We don't need to go anywhere. People may be free, but they lost all reason to venture outside their narrow world. Whether that be the classroom, school, or a city, people feel trapped. At least that's what people say, and that's just their personal opinion. I don't feel that the sense of being trapped. I don't have any problems with our society, or feel like we're stuck. The only thing I'm worried about is enjoying every day I have as much as I can. To start with, it's probably wrong for someone dreaming of the simple life to drone on about the complexities of society. I bet I'm full of misconceptions. Finally, the start of the class. The bell for homeroom rings while I'm lost in thought. The students who had been chatting away returned to their seats. I put away my phone and ready my mind for class. Thus begins my second day of school since returning home. It's been 3 minutes since the homeroom began. A replacement for Miss Toyama has yet to arrive. Murmurings spread through the room and the class isn't far from crumbling into disorder. The students have completely lost focus. Everyone would prefer to goof off until first period if we're going to be forgotten about anyways. Just 1 minute. We'll behave for 1 more minute. After that, we can do whatever we want. Just as we all make the unspoken agreement, the door rolls open.
皆さん静かに静かに。ホームルームを始めますよ。
Who's this new teacher? The classroom falls silent. We stare at the complete stranger who just entered the room. She obviously isn't Japanese. In fact, she looks more like a college student than a teacher.
あれ？何かしらこの空気。
I mean, new teacher and then she's pretty like this. Of course, the students are gonna be like, damn.
皆さん揃ってカチンコチンになっちゃってるけど。何？私ったらバジ系女子？ああ、いけない。ちょっと例えがマイナーよね。日本風に言うとリング系女子？でも先生、名前は貞子じゃないんだけど。
She's talking about Medusa and then Ringu. I cringe. Still a pretty ancient reference. I cringe. What is this dialogue? I cringe. The woman doesn't seem bothered by it. She stands behind the teacher's podium and gives an exaggerated cough.
はじめまして。富山先生が転任なされたので、その代行としてやってきた新任の藍染ノエルです。
No one is saying what happened to Miss Toyama. I mean, sure, the other kids were like, oh, she died, but yeah, no one is really announcing it. Noel Aizome.
1ヶ月だけのお付き合いになりますが、皆さんよろしくお願いします。担当学科は体育と英語。
好きな食べ物はモンブラン。もらって嬉しいプレゼントは現金ないしウェブマネーで NG ワードはペットショップ。質問は随時受け付けますので遠慮なくアタックしてください。
Everyone is silent. A thunderous crash breaks the silence. It's our friend. The sound originated from a male student who jumped from his chair after seeing Miss Noel's wink. I have to admit it got me as well. Miss Noel isn't what I'd call an absolute stunner, but that only adds to her charm. I guess you could say it makes her more approachable. She's a kind of slightly older woman guys my age are really into. Her charm is hard to put into words, but there's something about her that I think tickles every high school guy's fancy. I forgot to increase Miss Noel's voice, by the way. Give me a second here. Okay. Up there? Okay.
質問です。ノエル先生はおいくつなんでしょうか。それよりどこにお住まいなんでしょうか。休みの過ごし方とか趣味が知りたいです。
つうか好きな高校生のタイプは誰ですか。
Do you even ask teachers this? Like animes or yeah, I guess games. Pretty funny, but I've never seen a person ask a teacher like this. Or ask teachers these questions. A wave of questions comes flooding from the boys. Stuff like this would usually be saved for the anonymous message boards, but after that wink, it seems the guys couldn't wait. The girls look at the boys like they're human trash, but this doesn't seem to bother them, now feverishly bombarding Miss Noel with questions.
トビウオみたいな反応ありがとう。年齢はどうせ女子の皆さんが暴いちゃうだろうから言っちゃうと25歳。住まいは2駅隣の賃貸マンション。好きなタイプは大人の頭の文系男子。趣味は日曜教会でお手伝いをしています。隣町の教会だから興味があったらお祈りに来てくれると先生嬉しいな。
教会？何先生シスターなの？っていうか趣味でシスターやってるんですか？
Yeah, I mean church again? Like, you know, in what do you call this? In Witch in the Holy Night, right? We had characters from the church again.
ええ、私の国じゃそう珍しいことじゃありません。ああ、まだまだボランティアレベルで悩める子羊の告白を解決してあげてるだけですけど。
No, what I mean is she more than meets the eye? Like she's not your normal teacher? Like maybe there's something else again behind that? Miss Noel's surprising openness creates a stir among the male students. If I'm being honest, the word nun has piqued my own interest. The girls, on the other hand, are playing with their phones in silence. I casually check the anonymous student forums to see what they're saying. The boys are so gross. Do they actually think anyone be into them? She's not even that pretty. Okay, the girls are getting angry at a woman. Classic. I wish she'd do that. Oh, look at me. I'm French thing somewhere else. She's like not even hiding how much she's loving this. About what I expected, more and more gossip is posted to the forum. Before long, the class had been bizarrely split along gender lines. The tribes are firmly divided into disgusting boys and nasty girls, a war of cliches right out of middle school. Miss Noel gives wanly as she watches the chaos unfold.
この子たち、頭の程度は大丈夫なのかしら。
The slow side. Not something you'd expect to hear from a teacher. True. Unable to keep up with what's happening, I take a look around and meet eyes with Yumikuza. It looks like she feels the same as me. What is happening? The classroom is lively. What should have been a normal day now feels anything but. Yeah, this morning of Shiki is very, very interesting. Shiki has always very, very interesting mornings, I suppose. Last time, yeah, it was him moving, right? into the Tono mansion, and now this one. Meeting a doctor, meeting a new teacher, morning classes have ended. The classroom feels even more restless than usual. Tensions have been simmering between the guys and the girls since third period, Miss Noel's class. It seems that the girls have put Miss Noel in the teachers we don't like category. They're jealous. In any case, it's lunch now. Most of the class is making their way to the cafeteria or the school store. The only ones left in the classroom are Yumikuza and her group of friends. Now, where should I get lunch? Let me save, I guess. Let me save. So, where are we gonna go? How about we say this? I'll buy some bread and eat in the classroom. I'll get some bread at the school store and have a simple lunch. We'll get yakisoba pan. Yeah. I am playing also this other game. And technically all other animes, let's say with schools and stuff, whenever they have this scene going in the cafeteria buying food, it's always yakisoba pan. Is yakisoba pan really good? Is that even real? I don't know. My financial prospects from here on out are looking a little grim. The head of the Tono family doesn't fool around, so I'm not even going to try asking for extra allowance, best not to get my hopes up. So I need to keep my expenses as low as I can. It would be pathetic if I ended up going broke. You're never going broke. You're from the Tono family. You're rich. I got the usual from the school store, some filled bread and carton of tea. It was a madhouse since they just started selling some new kind of bread, so it took me a while to get my lunch. The packed lunch crowd has already finished eating and are just chatting now.
遠野くん、これからランチ？
そう。うるさいのもいないし、気楽にね。弓塚さんは？
私はもう済ませちゃった。それでちょっとおかずが余っちゃったんだけど、これからお昼ならサイドメニューとしてどうかな。
You can really see that Yumikuza likes him. Yeah. I shoot a superstitious glance at Yumikuza's gaggle of friends. It looks like they're whispering with each other about what's happening between us. Whatever is going on here, if I refuse her offer, Yumikuza is sure to be ridiculed for it later. Yeah. Just accept
それはあり
it.
がたい。パンだけじゃ味気ないし、ありがたくごちそうになります。
I clap my hands together in appreciation.
そうだよね。パンだけって寂しいよね。はい、これ唐揚げとアサリの佃煮。
What an odd combination. Her mom made the karage, but Yumizuka made the clams. I have to say it wasn't bad. Thanks to her, my lunch had become a lot more appetizing. Their lunches are so good
ごち
though.
そうさま。美味しかった。
Yeah, ours is only bread. They got karage and they got clams as lunch.
次に機会があれば、次はこっちがお返しさせていただきます。
いいよ。今日はたまたまだから。それより、そうそう。富山先生の話聞いた？
No, tell me.
富山の話って昨日のやつか。不幸にあったとか、そういう噂の。
あのね、あれ間違いなんだって。
Okay, thank God though. Because yeah, if it was true, they probably should announce it, right?
何でも自動車事故に巻き込まれて足を骨折したから入院することになったらしいよ。
Okay.
そうか、それは良かった。あ、いや、良くないな。
I mean, the thing is, it's good because rather than her being dead, right, and killed by a serial killer, this is much better. But of course, it's not better because she got in an accident. So I don't know what to say anymore.
足を怪我して入院ってことは歩けないってことだもんな。富山からしたらふざけるなって怒られそうだ。
そうだよね。私ったら何喜んでるんだろう。ごめんなさい。考えが足りませんでした。
Yumizuka's smile turns into a remorseful frown. But I get how she feels. Even if it was just a rumor, people were saying that she died. It's only natural to be relieved after hearing that she was actually just injured.
気にしないで。俺も弓塚さんと同じだったし。けど、それじゃあしばらく担任不在か。いなければいないで寂しいもんだな。
早く直して戻ってきてほしいよね。
I feel the corners of my mouth turn up. Yumizuka's smile must be contagious. She might not be a head-turning beauty, but she makes up for it with her ability to put people at ease. This charming trait has made her our class's go-to confidant. Yumikuza is quiet and easygoing, but she's become very popular regardless. Everyone tacitly agreed to recommend her for the role of class rep, and despite her modest protest of "I wouldn't be good at that," she's been nothing but a natural at it. Before I know, there are only 2 minutes left until lunch ends. I got some good news and Arihiko isn't here to make a ruckus. This has the makings of a peaceful afternoon. Did you imagine if Arihiko died? Where is he, by the way? But I'm sort of unclear as to why she's hanging around me.
弓塚さん、もうすぐ5限目だよ。
知ってる。あと1分でチャイムだよね。
ああ。みんなチャイムが鳴ってから席に戻るだろうから、まだ余裕はあるけど。
いや、どうかな。私的には余裕はないんだけど、でも乾くんがいない今がチャンスというか、
With the bell about to ring and her classmates starting to take their seats, Yumikuza struggles to articulate what she's trying to say.
そのですね。これ余ってるから遠野くん使うかな。
Yumikuza holds out a small card. It's a rewards card for dinner. But she's giving me this?
ありがとう。
いや、友達がピンチでアルバイトに応募したら店長さんにカードいっぱいもらっちゃって、気が向いたら食べに来てね。夕方7時とかそういう時間に。
Yumizuka hastily retreats back to her seat. The bell rings. Truth be told, this is a nice turn of events, but the situation is a bit too complicated for me to simply feel happy about it. All because Arihiko went and brought that stuff up during lunch yesterday. We had just wrapped up our conversations about the Tono family and we're about to finish our lunches.
ところで弓塚のことだけど、お前あいつに気があるとか付き合う気とかあんの？
Just like that, I find myself in an unsolicited life counseling session.
なんで今そんな話を。
いや、今朝もアプローチされてたでしょ君。ちょいと気になってな。弓塚一応クラスのアイドル扱いだろ。万が一にもお前さんに脈があるなら止めておこうと思ってな。
はあ？なんだそりゃ。俺が弓塚さんをどう思っていようとお前には関係ないだろ
う。True.
そりゃねえけどよ。どっちも不幸になる組み合わせとか見てらんねえって思っただけ。弓塚はああ見えてなんつうか、まあいいや。確かに俺が口を挟むことじゃねえ。
How about you just say it, sir? You didn't even say.
で、どうなんだよ。あいつと付き合う気あんの？あんだけモーションかけられてたら普通は即彼女確定だろ
う。それは難しいと思うけど。
ほう、弓塚タイプじゃないのか？
そうじゃなくて、 断っておくと、俺、弓塚さんタイプだからな。お前が粉かけようものなら全力で止めるぐらい。
Nah, Shiki's just saying this.
パパかてめえは。じゃあなんで距離取ってんだよ。
いや、それが。なんていうか、弓塚さんを見てると、なんでか悲しくなるんだ、俺。
I start to feel sad. Why?
そりゃひでえ。
Yeah, this kind of messed up. What is wrong with you?
脈なしとかありとか。
What is he even saying? He feels sad? What? I bury my face in my hands, frustrated by my own selfishness. But I've always been like this, and I've never been able to do anything about it. I mean, Yumizuka has friends of her own. What does it mean sad? I don't know. Every decent person I meet, it's like I subconsciously put them on a pedestal and keep them at arm's length. It's not that I dislike them or anything. I just get scared and can't let myself get close to them. Oh, I guess maybe for Shiki, because yes, let's say when he was a kid, right? He was close, let's say, to Akiha, and then he got taken away. He moved to the Arimas, right? And now he left the Arimas, so the people he got close to there are pretty much, let's say, gone again. And now he's living with, in the mansion. So I guess he doesn't like to have any attachments anymore because those attachments are breaking anyways. Like you would be with them for a couple of years and then afterwards it's just gone. Maybe like that. And now I have this card worth exactly 1,000 yen that I have no idea what to do with. The name of the restaurant is Lindbergh. It's a run-of-the-mill diner by the north exit of Soya Station. Lindbergh. Is that even safe to go there? We'll see. School ends. I didn't have any dizziness or anemia. It was a good day today. Well, if you discount the emergence of a strange new virus rampaging through our classroom. The girls had taken to calling it Noel fever. Noel-titis is another one. Not even lunch served to cool the tension between the afflicted boys and the girls side-eyeing them. It's looking like the battle will continue into tomorrow. The boys who managed to break the fever were showered with praise by the girls, but labeled idiots, traitors, and worse by their still feverish former brethren just on their day at school. Who's the one talking though? Yeah, why is the volume so low for that person? Okay, I guess no one. Still, I don't understand why everyone is so obsessed with her. I mean, Akiha is way pretty.
Oh, いたいた。ちょっといい、Shiki君。
Damn, she's watching us, man. This is something I can tell you, yeah. Did she telepathically detect my roasting or something?
あら、口から心臓でも吐き出しそうな顔なのね。
Yeah, look at this. What is that pose?
何かいけないことでも考えていたのかしら？
いえ、そういうわけでは決して。それより何でしょうか、ノエル先生。
I swallowed the guilt I feel from comparing Miss Noel and Akiha and tried my best to change the subject. And then, a smile flickers across Miss Noel's face like she's seen straight through me.
ノエル先生という響きはいいものね。日本にはまだ慣れていなくて不安だったけど、あなたみたいに純朴な子に先生って呼ばれるのは癖になりそう。背徳的でちょっとドキドキしちゃうもの。
Okay.
ノエル先生。ちょっと近いんですけど。
気にしないで。というか、こういう時は鈍いふりをして黙っているものよ。
There's something with this teacher. She's not just a teacher. 100%.
ほら、ね、私の首筋、綺麗でしょ？
I don't know if it's nerves or the power of the setting sun. I hear... What is that? Beating heart? I hear her voice not from in front of me but behind me, like she's whispering directly into my ear.
そう警戒しないで。ただ指と指を重ねるだけ。体温を伝えるだけ。私の体を預けるだけ。そう。あなたに私を食べてもらいたいだけ。
Oh my god. Her breath nears, our legs entwine. She wraps her arms around my back like she doesn't want me escaping. Right in front of me, a woman's smooth, seductive neck.
ほら、心音だけでとろけてしまうでしょ。だから忘れて。あなたを忘れて。邪魔なものは全部取ってしまえばいいの。その建前も、そのメガネも。
Her fingers slither up to my glasses. Yeah, push her away. The moment she touches them, I jump away. My entire body revolts against the idea of seeing the lines.
なんて、新任記念の冗談でした。
She's definitely something. Yeah, she's working in the church, so she's something there.
日本風に言うと、ちょっとしたスキンシップ？じゃなくて、名刺交換？どっちにしても、まだまだ形だけの付き合いってことね、私たち。
冗談って、ノエル先生。
I don't think that's what you would call what just transpired. There's a limit to the kind of jokes you can crack as a teacher.
そもそも用は何なんですか？俺を探してたような口ぶりでしたけど。
おお、それはもういいの。ちょっと手伝ってもらいたいことがあっただけ。それももう終わったわ。それじゃあ、さようならしきくん。富山先生みたいにならないよう気をつけて帰ってね。
Miss Noel leaves with a wave. Something about that last remark bothers me. What do we do? What do we do here? How about we save first, yeah? Let's not pursue her, I guess. For now. I turn my gaze down to the floor as if to avoid looking at an omen. This is okay. It's better to not ask unnecessary questions. It's better not to know. Terrible things like this only serves to scar our hearts. Okay. She looked back and smirked. Miss Noel smirks before leaving like she's seen through my weakness. Oh my god. I leave the school. The left side of my throat hurts a little, like something has scratched it. I don't have anything to do. We can go to the diner, I guess, right? Yeah. Maybe I'll drop by that diner. And the rewards card that Yumizuka gave me is still in my wallet. I'm not hungry, but I could have a cup of tea. And I don't want to make her gift go to waste, so I'll check out where she works. Okay. But yeah, the teacher. She's something else. Change the common sense. Okay, so let us take a break here for now, but what an interesting morning for our boy here, Shiki. New people that we met, Dr. Arak, another eccentric personality there, and then Miss Noel as well, right? Let's see, where is this going? I don't know. Like, people definitely know about maybe Shiki, right? Because yeah, Miss Noel is definitely not your ordinary teacher there. She's more than that for sure. And I guess we're gonna find out, right? So anyways, we're gonna continue this and do more of Tsukihime, a piece of a blue glass moon, in the next one. So I'll just see you then, guys. Bye bye.